Alright. We are back. We moved up here. Okay, yeah. We finished off the dungeon in the last episode. That was what we did. Did we repair up? We did repair up. Things repaired too? Okay, good. Just checking. If I recall, we quickly did the dungeon before we ended the session because I was on a time crunch. We will hand in the quests, and then we still have this dungeon to do in the noob area because we got that one done earlier on in the last stream. Yeah, so I think the plan is today we hand in the quest, do some scouting over here, and then we will move the caravan down here. Or, yeah, here maybe? We're gonna have to walk back a bit and pick up the quest if we do that. Oh, no, we can do that before we move. Okay, so we're gonna do here, do some scouting, then we're gonna walk back down, grab the quest, move the caravan over here, do the dungeon, go turn in the quest, and then possibly do these 3 little mini dungeons. I think that might be the plan. Well, we'll see. But first off, we need to go hand in this quest. We're at 12. We can eat this. So we're wearing full heavy armor as well, besides the boots. So all we need is to get our boots upgraded, and we're looking pretty durable. Okay. Looks like the dogs really tore apart some bandits. And we're almost to the next level as well, that's good. I need to not pick up this shrine on the way down, but we can pick it up on the way back up. Yeah, there was a moose. I think we took down one moose, but we used claw traps to beat it. Okay, don't pick up the shrine now. Do you have a new inventory? That looks the same as it was last time, I think. I don't know if we're going to be able to hand in the quest at the moment. But this should be fine. I'll just grab a drink. Problem is I'm gonna be getting hungry. Do you have any food on you? No, you don't. That's fine. We'll get some food when we go back to the caravan. you buy this purse for me? No, you will not. You have some bread on you. Do we buy some bread? I mean, bread's pretty good. But I think we have enough food back at camp, if I recall. We got all the medical supplies we need. Wait, do I just keep cranking into strength as I level up? I think I might do that. We'll hit the threshold of 30 strength. It'll be the first time I get to the max threshold on any character. Hey, we're running the shrine, so we have to stay on the road. No, I don't want to fight the moose. I had my claw traps maybe, but I don't have those. Because I think the last time we fought the moose, I don't know if we had less equipment, but as long as the moose got a hit in, it was able to do a lot of body part damage. I think if we got the jump on a moose, though, we'd be able to do it. Especially if I could grab my claw traps. Maybe, well, let's see what we have in camp. Maybe I'll come back down and fight a moose. Because that'll give us 2 of the heavy meat. I know we have some in storage that are salted, but I would prefer not to use those unless we have to. So, what do we have? I still need the shovel for that. We got plenty of food, so we can make up another salad with this. Well, a couple salads with that. You need leeks or garlic. Those are 2 15-day garlics. Or sorry, not garlic. I wonder if there's a recipe we need garlic for. 15-day potato. Grab these. Alright, let's see. Green salads with cabbage. So yeah, it's a leek, so I can't use garlic, but that's fine. That's vegetable. I think we just used the carrot, unfortunately. Okay. We have 3 veg, so we can make a actual, like, pot roast. But now I need the meat required for it. So maybe we will go defeat the moose. I don't want to... Oh no, we have a carrot. Okay. I will use the carrot then. Just make this salad with this stuff. Vegetable salad. We need a carrot, garlic, and vegetable. we go. Now let's rest for like a couple hours. There we go. Alright, time for some mini exploration. Is my crowbar fixed? Yes it is. Okay. Let's head out. Uh-oh, tier 3 bandits. Okay. We're incurring a little bit of damage from this mage. But now that he is in melee range, we should be able to defeat him. Necromancy 3 book. Gives us a big chunk of experience, that's good. Our body parts should recuperate over time, so I shouldn't have to heal them up at the moment. If I was a little bit quicker on the draw, I could have dealt with the getting that deer, but I was not fast enough. Alright, wolf. Okay, we are close, we are close. Okay. Gotta be careful crossing the rivers now. What's up, Mooks? All this heavy armor makes it hard for us to deal with swimming. Also, I don't like that this is degrading our plate. Is it 3 or higher? Yeah. Let's do this. There we go. Now our plate won't degrade. Perfect. Okay. we're in the middle of the fight. Guess I'm gonna have to get rid of this boar. Okay. Damaged my chest quite a bit, but we get a level. Alright, so what are we gonna do with these points now? Warfare, I think? Or Armored Combatant. Armored Combatant. We want this passive. If equipped with a heavy chest piece and remains on the same tile... Okay, cool. It automatically unlocks the bottom tier. So we can get custom adjustments next level. And then I think I'm pretty much just done with the... Pretty much done with this tree once I get that passive. Unless I want one of these skills, but I don't think... One, we don't really have the energy to be spamming abilities anyways. And steel fragment I want. Okay, we don't have the energy to be really spamming abilities, so we can't really make use of... Well, since I got that, let's use that to recover the chest injury. I don't want that. It's too damaged to sell anyways. But everything else is fine. Okay. We will take a short rest here. Well, I'll sleep until 6. And I will drink. And we can eat this. And I will... I'll wait to cook that. A wolf. We can take out a wolf. Doesn't look like there's multiple. Oh, there's another one up there. There we go. We didn't get damaged all that much. I'm gonna go up 1 just to discover the tiles up on the top. And then we'll go over. Should I go back down now? Maybe we'll head this way and then go down and then travel back along the bottom route, I think. That way we can fill in the entirety of the map. Plus I like that this isn't a forest tile. Is there... Yeah, I was like, there must be something up here because the rabbit chose to path back towards me. Interesting. Mage hunter. Well, we're not a mage. Don't like all these bleeds stacked up on us. Okay, that'll work. Okay, cloth scraps, coin talisman, unidentified sword. What? That one's not a bad sword, and it doesn't look like it's damaged. Can maybe sell that. That's damaged. Okay, I'm pretty beat up, but that's fine. At least I know I can take on some more powerful tier 3 bandits. I'm not sure if that mage hunter, he might be a tier 4. I have not yet seen that many tier 4 bandits, so I am not very good at qualifying when you see them, because I barely ever get this far into the game. Usually stop playing around after the troll. Boss. Let's do the AoE attack while they're both clumped together. Perfect. Okay, we'll just keep pathing this way. Got some tier 3 bandits. Pull this flag-bearing polearm guy in. Footman's Hellberg. Is this a axe? No, it's a spear. It's in good quality too. Can maybe hold on to that for a bit. I thought there was a third guy. Guess there were just the two of them. Yeah, I think we're starting to fight some tier 4 bandits, because the flag bearer, unless they were added without my knowledge in between you playing, I don't recall seeing flag bearers in tier 3, unless they're like in the upper echelon of the tier 3 bandits. But considering, well, we're only level 16. I'm gonna say they're tier 4 bandits. The sword guy with the shield was definitely a tier 2 bandit. Or sorry, tier 3 bandit. I have fought those ones before. Okay, I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful because we have been fighting so many tier 3s. I am still in pain. I'm gonna wait for that to drop. Actually, we can just use one of these. Alright. This camp looks to be lower level because I'm pretty sure these are tier 2s. Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of abilities on them. Okay. Let's use our numpad so I don't accidentally pick up any items while I'm walking towards them. Looks like the wolves are fighting probably additional bandits that are hanging out over there. We don't want that. Pick up the baked potato. Okay, let's check out what's going on over here. Where'd the wolf go? Rabbit is fleeing. Okay. There are some bandits. Throw your net. Yep. Uh-oh. Oh geez. These are tier 3s. for sure. I should have saved at the camp. Okay. I gotta bleed, so I have to do this. Well, we got out of that just barely. Okay. See what this footman's flail. Could maybe sell that. Rider shield. I'm gonna guess he fled off the map. I'm gonna use this to reduce our pain. Jeez, our morale is super low. Gonna have to get that back up. Gonna maybe do that fighting these wolves. Oh, I was like, where'd the other one go? He was just going around the bush in the right pathing to miss me. Okay, let's pick this open. I don't want the caltrops. Wouldn't mind grabbing that, but... Okay, let's use this to repair the chest. I'll also use this one to repair the chest. Chest is most important. And I'm gonna wait for the durability on that to go down a bit. What about my cape? My cape's fine. And this still says 2 days, so we're good with that. I'll save and like rest a little bit. I need 2 vegetables to pair with this because we got the baked potato. But we're gonna have to find a plains tile. Because you can't get leeks and lentils on these alpine tiles. This is also alpine. Uh-oh, we got the higher tier dog. But at least that's a low tier spear guy. That's a longbow archer. I'm gonna pick up this roasted pine cap. I think this is a tier 3 archer. That it is. Okay. Jagged Falchion. You short bow. If it wasn't a little bit less damaged, that I could still sell for a decent amount if I wanted to. I don't want that. Get that off of me. Get mine wort. That'll help with it, right? Oh, it's sanity. Okay, that's not the right one. Maybe discovering a location will change my mood a bit. Didn't mean to pick that up. How did we pass the center of the... There we go. Did that decrease my mood? It looked like it by a little bit. I'm not gonna go in the dungeon very far, but we will poke our head in. And we might leave that sarcophagus. If we see any undead, we're running though. And we see one. Well, okay. I will wait this out. Okay, there's a second one. Nope. Thinking we could take on one, but... because we could definitely take on one. But... I am not taking on two at the same time. For sure. No shovels, eh? Alright. Alright, we got our morale back up. Somehow. I wonder if just beating up those coffins got our morale up. I don't know what changed it. Destroying objects makes us happy. Let's do this question mark real quick. We have to be careful though, because I'm assuming it's going to be high level stuff. And hopefully one of these tiles is a plains tile so we can get the required vegetables we need. Yeah, because now we are hungry. Is this still alpine? No, this is plains, right? Yeah, this looks like plains. Yeah, we got berry bushes, so it's plains. That looks like a tier 4 if it was anything. Okay. Let's pop this. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yep. Well, we're not too far away at least. And we get a different dungeon layout for the dungeon that we found. Okay. I wonder if I go over one tile, if I will find plains. Because I want to make up this food before we do anything. That's another question mark over here. Okay. Maybe we go deal with that. I'm pretty sure that that polearm guy was a tier 4. I'm in a bad mood again. Maybe I should rest a bit at the camp to get the mood back. Because what does this do to my stats? Healing efficiency is bad. Fortitude I don't like because that is negative against my bleeds. Fatigue resistance is bad. So is... what was it? Experience gain? Bad mood. My character's sad. This is the first time in the playthrough, though, that I've gotten so down. Okay, this is a tier 4 shield guy? It must be. Oh, jeez. Okay. Fine. I guess you don't want me to explore this way. We're gonna want to rest anyways. Let's rest for like this amount of time. Drink up. How much? 11? I definitely want to... well, there's a rabbit right here. Let's cook up the rabbit. We'll eat that to temporarily stave our hunger, and we'll cook this up for now. But we'll probably turn that into food. How is my morale still low? Fine. Gotta defeat some units so that we can get it back up. Okay, discovering this location I think got our thing up, so let's go quickly do that again. Plus we could quickly pop our head back in the dungeon for a moment. Just to look for some loot. We're gonna have to be careful because there might be ghouls that spawn. Because this is a graveyard tile. Pop our head in. Slightly different. Okay. If it's just you. Okay, I could take on them. These are lower tier skillies. Or maybe not. Caster too powerful. Oh, there's too many of them now. I'm for sure retreating, especially since we don't have a splint for my leg. And I don't have any way to make rope either. Unfortunate. Might be worth... We can dismantle that. Might be worth reloading. That's fine. We'll just limp along here. In pain, whatever. Okay, it's not this tile that's plains, is it? No, it is. Experiment. Raspberry. I don't like that. I do like that, though. Uh-oh. I don't want to fight you. No, you're a high tier one. Go away. Don't keep chasing me, please. I'm gonna pick up 2 sticks. But we need to find hemp, and we need to find vegetables so that we can make food. There's some hemp. Let's use this to repair the cape. We can use this to repair my chest a bit more. There's some lentils. Okay, one more veg. Leek. Gonna have to find room for that. This is gonna be a bit of a waste, but we'll do that. Can we find some more hemp? The reason I'm going so slowly is because we did spot those bandits and the archer's probably still hanging around somewhere. There's another leek. I don't think I need that. Yeah, we got the 3 veg we need. I just need some hemp. Nettle. Experiment. Lentils. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Jeez, why is he more powerful than me? I'm like built for this build, and he's just a regular fucking two-handed axe guy. I guess he has slightly better equipment than I do. Okay. There should be that rabbit on the side of the map. I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful. We're gonna just... think we're just gonna spot the dungeon, try to grab a little bit of veg, and then get out. We are in a higher level area, so I shouldn't be dwelling here too long, I guess. I'll just rest like a little bit. I'll rest a little bit more. Just want to get our mood changed back. Really? Okay, well, whatever. Drink some more water. I mean, those are fine. Tier 2 or tier 3 and a tier 2. There we go. I'm guessing that just going down here procs it to give me tier 4s or something. Because I'm guessing that this dungeon is considered high, really high level. It's only 4. Okay, let's see if we can sneak in here and loot something. Okay, and there's a caster skelly. That's the second one. Those are melee dudes. We're getting out. I could consider doing this dungeon at some point, though. Maybe if we just get slightly better equipment. If we weren't using an axe, we would be better equipped to dealing with skeletons. If we were using like a two-handed hammer instead. I can rip that up like we did last time. Okay. Let's beat this stuff up. I think it helps our morale, right? I don't know. But our morale's in the positive now, so I'm fine with that. Okay, do we risk trying to get that question mark again? I like being ballsy, let's do it. I need to go to the plains tiles anyway so that we can get some food. Okay. Ah, it's a bear. The bear heard me make a noise. Oh, yeah. Let's be very careful though. But I want to scour these tiles. I think this is the same setup as the last time. And since we got the hemp, it kind of looks as though it is. Which means the bayonets are probably the same spawns. So I have to be careful to the north. There's going to be one of those pole axe dudes. but there's a leak here. We need these. There was a lentil here. Alright. Now all we need is a campfire. And a cooking pot. So it has to be a bandit camp. But this could be a bandit camp. And there's a bandit, so there's a good chance that it's a bandit camp. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay, I need this bush. Okay, I'm gonna chase you down now. That guy had rope. Okay. Bolts are fine. Rope. I'm gonna need that at some point, but we're gonna have to wait a sec on it. I could drop my hemp to pick that up, but that's fine. We can come back for it because we're gonna probably want this pendant as well. It's worth a decent amount. We need to hope that this is a bandit camp. It is a bandit camp. Okay. Gonna have to be very cautious coming in though. We can use some of our healing items to get our body parts healed up, so that we don't get injured to a point where we're becoming crippled. Okay. There should be 3 enemies. There's one. That still looks like a tier 2? No, that's a tier 3. These are tier 3s. All tier 3s. Don't like this caster though. And I don't have a way to heal my foot injury. Or pain. But we can dance around this bush a bit. How do I do this? Okay, I'm gonna first strike on him at least. Second strike, third strike. Okay. So close. But we got it. Okay, we can eat that. Shield treaties 3. We already got that? No. That's the first time reading that. We just already have the skills unlocked. Alright, we got rope. I don't have sticks though. That's fine. I'll just quickly save so nothing bad happens to us. We can make our food that we so desperately needed to make. Hot roast. Alright. What's in here? Okay, it's a good thing we saved. Stick that in here. Perfect. Stick this in here. Okay. I haven't busted open the chest yet, have I? No. Ooh, nice loot. Are these better than what I'm wearing? Yes. Yes, they are. Way more protection. I'm just gonna need to get them repaired. Oh, how do I make room for that? Okay. I'll use this on you. I would love to grab that too. That's gonna sell for more. Well, okay, maybe we'll figure out a way to fit that in too. Okay, we'll drop this. I hate when I have to figure this all out. Okay, let's put this in here. I could get rid of these things. We'll think about it. I need to rope first. So this can go on the ground. I need... There was a rope over here, right? No, it was in here. Yes. Alright. So I need sticks, which we can get in the top corner. Well, not in the top corner, but we can go here, and then over here, and then this will be a forest tile. Why am I not finding any sticks? Okay, stick number 1. Let's drop this for now. Stick number 2. Boop, boop, rope, and splint. And then we need to apply the splint to my leg. And I will use my medical supplies to get that thing healing decently well. Pick the plate back up. It's a shame we got our morale high and then it is in the sad state it is now. Okay. So we want to go back down because we want to try to fit that glutton pelt in. And that could fit in maybe. We could throw out the bowl. Alright, I'm going to rest for a bit. So we can get our healing up, and then we'll eat this. drink from here, and we'll fill up our water. We'll chuck the bowl. And we'll repair our belts. We're going to want to keep this. This can go in here. Okay, so we can fit it in now. Perfect. Okay. Okay, I think we got all the loot. I would love to pick up the flail and the sword again, but I don't have room. Well, I could if I drop the cloth. I can pick up the flail. Yes. Okay. Loot run complete. Now we just have to make it back unscathed. And then we get some pretty decent gauntlet upgrades. As well as a pretty decent chunk of money. Plus all this extra stuff we've looted. Does this fit in here? No. Okay. We could take on a wolf. They're starting to get to the point where they're not entirely an issue for us anymore. They still cause bleeds though. Yeah, we definitely need to get plate or heavy boots, because enemies are really still doing a lot of damage to our legs. And I don't like being a pessimist. Gonna have to get our mood up. Gonna have to drink some liquor when we get back into town. That'll fix our mood. Okay, I think we're back to fighting low tier bandits. This will semi help our mood out a little bit. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's why I owed. And I don't have a way of mending that. Okay, close. Guess we'll use some of our medical supplies because I can't be sitting this low body part wise. Oh god. Oh jeez. Well, I'm dead. And I thought I was fighting low tier bandits, and then I sure enough run into a bunch of... Those are definitely tier 4 bandits. And I got a really bad negative debuff on us just as we started fighting them, which was annoying. Made me drop my weapon. I'll take on the wolves again. Still nibbling on my feet, are ya? Oh, don't give me these negative penalties to my sanity. Okay. So we have to be careful because we know we still have the potential of fighting super high level bandits here. So I'll just skirt on the outskirts of the tile. Okay. Another question mark. I don't know if I want to hope that that's a bandit encampment. Because we don't really have room for more loot. But if it is a bandit encampment, I could come back for it. Possibly. A lot of wolves. And is it 2 boars or just the one? It's 2 boars. Oh jeez, I got panic. Vision negative. Upon activation, replenish max energy, which is fine. Grants ability energy costs, morale change, for each enemy within vision. Skip a turn is significantly reduced. Skipping a turn is significantly reduced. Or reduces the effect's duration and also replenishes one's. Okay. Getting XP for the boar. This is a Death Stinger's den. Right? Death Stinger Hive, yep. We're not gonna mess with that, we're just gonna get the exploration. And we got XP for the boar, which is cool. I think that was the bandits that killed it. But regardless, we're not going to mess with that. Because we got too much to lose. And I don't want to backtrack yet again all the way from that camp. So we got progress to make this session. Okay, that's a higher tier bandit guy. With the assistance of his own archer, we should be able to beat him now. Okay, Fang Pennant's kind of a low level amulet, so I'm not going to bother picking that up. Let's repair our body parts to get our pain down. Okay. Let's stay away from the wolf at the moment. Get over. These help with pain. Okay, time to soak our armor again, unfortunately. It's okay, we'll get back to camp really soon. We're very close. Oh, and there's a shovel. Right, we need to come back for this. Loot. Well, we found loot and a shovel, so we made some progression. Okay. I'm gonna do like a little mini rest once we get back to camp, though. Those are tier 2 bandits. This one's like on the... that one might be a tier 3 bandit, actually. And bandage. I'll grab that. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna rest up. Our legs are super damaged. Which... I know I've been complaining about it a lot. We definitely need to get those boots so that our legs don't get damaged as easily. Okay. So let's store a bunch of this stuff. Don't really have a whole lot of room. Okay, we can put the books in here, I guess. This we want to repair. We want to sell a bunch of this stuff. Do I have room in here to stick some? Yeah, sure. Do I have more medical supplies to pull out? Did I put it in? I think I put it in the other bag, didn't I? Yeah, splints. Do we have additional bandages? Doesn't look like it. I have to make use of these apples to grab some berries. Oh, okay. Let's stick this here. No, that's not quite enough room. We'll rotate these slightly. I'll stick this in here. Stick this in here just because. Okay, let's repair. I'll you have a shovel, but I can find a free shovel. I shouldn't have repaired my gloves, but that's fine. Oh geez, it's a hella expensive repair. So we're gonna buy these things, I guess. Okay. Does that push it into a better threshold? No. I still got other metal things to repair this with. Okay. Yeah, that gets it to 50%. Does that make it a little bit easier or more affordable to repair? Well, I brought it down 300 gold. I'll sell that. Oh, so close. There we go. Alright, we're gonna go find that shovel. After we rest a bit, though, to get our pain down and whatnot. Is there a berry bush within sight on the map? Not that I can see. Alright, we need to find one though so that we can use those apples before they rot. Fortunately, I ate those berries, but that's fine. We can find some more. Did I spot any on this map? No. Oops, I didn't drink before we left. And I need to eat as well, so that's fine. We're looking for stuff. Because there's also the Logan berries, I think, that you can find on these maps. They're just a little bit harder to spot because they're not like big berry bushes. Oh, things are fighting. Okay, this is where we... Did we? I don't know. Oh, some mangy dogs. Looked like they fought the wolves. Okay. There's the shovel we were looking for. am I able to find some berries? Pine cone. I know they're rare. But you can still find them. Take the piece of leather. Almost thought I saw one of the bushes. Could have sworn I did, though. I am so surprised I haven't found a single one. Now I'm hungry. Come on, just one berry bush. Watch as we find it, and then it doesn't have enough berries in it. 'Cause I need 2. Could have sworn they must have like brought down the rate of which you can find them. So remember, you used to be able to find them not super commonly, but never had this much issue finding it. We did pick up those berries earlier, but freaking wolves. Chasing me on to the next map. Alright, do you have any berries? Only have food. Do you have any berries? Nope. Do you have any berries? Nope. I need to do some light repairs. Okay. He doesn't have enough money for that. Okay, we'll eat this. Stick the leather in here. We can do the upgrade, which will give us some space to work with. Now we got a foraging table. Okay, I'll drink. Okay. I need to eat those if I'm not going to use a recipe with them. But I should be able to find some berries. Just hoping that the food doesn't rot on my way over to look for them. There's some berries. Hopefully I get enough. Only one. Okay, have I spotted any more of the bushes on the map? No. It's fine, we can go over a tile. Hopefully these are not alpine. So then we can find some berries over here. This looks to be a little more alpine, unfortunately. Take the leather. Okay. Is this more alpine? Doesn't look like it. We got mine wort on the... No, it's alpine. Come on, just one berry bush. One berry bush. Hey, there's a berry bush. Okay. We need to head down this way anyways, because the plan is that we need to go and pick up the quest before we move the caravan. And we can do the cooking here because they have a campfire. I don't have a bowl on me then, so I'm gonna just have to eat it right away. Which is fine. Okay, I'm in a positive mood, that's good. That helps build my morale back up. And we're wanting to make the fruit salad. Perfect. You have new inventory? You do. Well, not entirely do. You keep having that helmet. But you do have this spear. It's a cool spear. I could use another... I don't have the money for it. And he doesn't have the money for me to sell shit to him. Okay, let's go to this vendor, see if... Oh, they're retiring. Can I get the guy before he... pieces? I'm looking for work. Yep. Perfect. Now let's drink and resupply our water. It's kind of annoying because I need to get loot out of our inventory. Do we just move back to town? We do kind of need to get... Well, we should be fine, I guess. I just really do not have room to stick all this stuff in. We'll grab this just because I don't think it'll last long enough to get into the dungeon, but... Oh, why do the moose have to stop me right after I path? Okay. Almost back home. So we got this glutton pelt. We can sell that. It's worth quite a bit. We got these awesome gauntlet upgrades. 10 more protection. 5 more physical resist, a little bit more bleed resist. What? 4 more bleed resist. 1 more fumble chance, which is not super awesome, but whatever. 2 less energy. 1 more block. Chance and 2 more crit avoidance. I like it. Alright. We will save and stick some of the stuff in the inventory. Stick you in. We have no room in here. I think what I will also do is I'll pull this out. We will transfer the valuables into this. So we can just sell everything that we put in here at some point. And that frees us up some space to stick this stuff back in. I need to move this out and put the old coins in here. Okay. I'll stick this in here too. Even though I can't sell that, I need to remember not to sell that. Oh, we do not have medical supplies, but we should be fine. We're doing a lower level dungeon. No big deal. But we are pretty sparse on that front. I do want to make some herb abstract though. Poppy, hemp, and wormwood. Poppy or healbane works as well. I think I would rather use the wormwood though. This stuff can be semi-useful for other things. And we're gonna make a couple of them. Frees up a little bit of inventory space too. Perfect. And we got a big chunk of experience for the first time doing it. Okay, we're gonna move the caravan now. Let's hit the road. Not enough fodder. Okay, we're gonna need to make a little bit. Which is also gonna be a problem because I need to go grab some more fodder. We can make it out of some of these plants. I don't need this much mine wort. Don't need this much time. I have plenty of time. Got plenty of spearmint as well. So I just need 2 of everything, right? 2 Argamon, so we can get rid of these. They also says it doesn't need for an upgrade, so we can get rid of all the Argamon. We don't need the Argamon. We do need 2 mine wort for upgrades. I'm gonna need another Bernadette. I got 2 times, so I don't need this one. Okay, that clears up a significant amount of room so we can have space to put loot in here from the next dungeon. Okay, let's craft this all into fodder. So annoying that it produces so little. It used to produce so much when the patch first came out, but it used to use a lot more fodder. Still kind of annoying though. It's so much easier to just buy it than it is to harvest it yourself. Yeah, because we're going to be getting a significant amount of loot. Because we're also wanting to do those 2, maybe these 3 dungeons. Don't think I'll have enough time for that all in this session though. Let's make some food. I'll just make some lentil soup, I suppose. I'll get rid of this potato because it's the most closest to expiration. Lentil soup. Okay, we should be good for the dungeon. We'll get another level while we're in there. There's at least some fodder on the ground that we can pick up from the table. Stick that over here. Oh, I didn't turn that into fodder either. Okay. Perfect. So, we have a lot of room to pick stuff up because we don't have a lot of materials anymore, but we want to save before we go to the dungeon too. Our fatigue is really high. Let's sleep until morning. That might mean I need to make more food. Actually, maybe we can make... Can we make a kebab? Large meat, 2 mush. Do you guys have... you got the sausage. Thanks for the extra money, I guess. Stick this in here somewhere. Okay, let's just maybe use one of our rations. I don't know. Maybe we'll wait. It's not a big deal. We can make more lentil soup when we come out. If it's a big deal, we can just head back to the caravan if we're getting hungry inside of the dungeon. I just want to get this dealt and done with real quick. Did we spot everything here? Doesn't seem like it. Because I would have probably picked those up if we did the first one. I think we just quickly came over here. Jeez, we're just aggroing all of the undead. I gotta level off of it. Anything on the ground, we want a piece of steel. Piece of cloth is fine. Everything else is not what we want. Yeah, we'll level again to 27 strength. Okay, and we want to get to the last armored combatant thing. Custom adjustments. There we go. Perfect. That's a good amount of loot out of one sarcophagus. Piece of cloth. Piece of cloth. That's good just to find in a random jug. That thing takes up a lot of room for not a lot of money, but whatever, we have room. Especially since we made room in the caravan. I'm not going to pick up the copper chain, that stuff's not worth anything. Not really worth anything. Still a low-level dungeon with low-level items. Okay, that could be worth something. Probably will make my money back on that. I think they may have upped the money on that buckle. I think it used to be less money before. let's destroy the manuscripts dungeon. That's not going to be worth identifying. Is this the boss room? No, it's not. It's just a very large room. Don't want any of those. Is this the boss room? Yep. Okay, we want the piece of cloth, and the coin tail has been... Okay... Lots of buckles everywhere. Don't want those. Armor combatant. I don't think I read this one. Got another one of those. We can sell that one this time. Okay. We just need to find the other manuscripts and we can get out of here. Okay, finish clearing this way and this way, so it's just up here. I am imagining that this is just one room that offshoots into the other two manuscripts. Can't imagine that the dungeon's that much bigger. And I guess one of the manuscripts is up here. Yep. Altar bell. Interesting. Yep, and I was correct. It's just one room that's attached to the other two manuscripts. Okay, we got the quest completed. We got 3 days to turn it in. I didn't check this one. Well, there wasn't anything in it. Good thing I went over there and grabbed that. It's a little extra money. Throw that on the ground. Didn't mean to pick that up. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I don't want to cross the river because we don't want to drench ourselves. Because we don't want to pay our costly repair bills on our armor. But what we can do is we can go down to the caravan, grab some stuff we want to sell, Then I'll take the caravan back into town and sell a bunch of our stuff. Oh, it'll take at least another day or two. It's going to take 2 days to fully clear. Yeah, I think the best way to do this would be to take our most valuable stuff back into town. Somehow I walked by our camp. Just barely clicked it. I do that so often. Okay. We need this to be taken out so we can put all the old coins in it. This is something we're going to want to sell. That is also something we can sell. As well as that. Okay, we'll take my backpack. Did I store stuff in here? Yeah, I stored a claw trap. Okay. Need to take the ruby out so I don't accidentally sell that. Claw trap can go here. Ruby has to be stuck in here. This could be sold. I think I still need 1 altar bell. I'll hold on to a second one just in case. I think you only need 1 though, right? Yeah, 1 altar bell. Okay. I can pull this one out. Okay. Use that to repair that because it's the most costly thing that we have that needs to be repaired. Okay, I want to sell this. I think we need to hold on to the candelabrum. We could sell this and these and this. We could sell the alcohol, but it's the least expensive thing that we have, so we'll just check everything else first. We could... no, we still need that for an upgrade. We could sell... do we have... we have everything, it looks like. Okay, we're selling the liquor then. I could make room for that somehow. Can these go in here? No. Does this go in here? The bird buckle does though, yeah. Let's do this and this. Okay. Off we go to town. I'll grab something to eat at the inn, I think. As much as we need to use up the food that we have, it's still good for another like 10 days or so. Also should check to see if I got the recipe here. Because I don't think we... did we rep up enough with Manshire now? Yeah. So I might not have gotten the recipe here. Because we weren't high enough rep. Hey. No, we learned it. Oh, that was the pot roast. Nice. Pretty sure that you can get a bread bowl, though, from town that we haven't gotten yet. Oh, I was gonna get food here. Yeah. Give me some food. Let's eat the garlic bread bowl. We can sell you our liquor. Just to make room for it. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Time to take the caravan into town. Give me a ride. Let's go here. Okay. I'm gonna have to spend the night. That's okay. Let's turn in the quest first. So I should be able to wake him up, because I think he's gone to sleep now. No, he went to the tavern. Okay, we'll have to wait for tomorrow. I forgot that this guy is one of the tavern dwellers. And I don't think you can turn in the quest while he's in the tavern. We need to buy the room for the night. Hey, I'd like to stay the night. Okay, so we have a couple things we need to do while we're in town. I can grab the magistrate quest while I'm here, I'm pretty sure. Hey. Oh, I don't think we can do it yet. We have to get the one where he gets kidnapped by the bandits and put in the dungeon. Okay, let's see if this guy has a different recipe. Yeah, there's the bread bowl. Bear fat, bread bowl, vegetable, leek, garlic. Yep, yep, yep. That's a pretty decent recipe. Okay. So, let's get our thirst back up. I'll hand in the quests. Underground workshop, okay. We could do that, possibly. Looks like we've spent so much time that the dungeons are starting to refresh. Okay. I'll go back out into town and sell all this stuff off. Oops. Didn't mean to pick up his quest. What is his quest again? Bison, pelt, and horns. That one's a little bit harder to do. Let's sell off all this junk. I need identification scrolls. Don't know if I'll have enough for everything, because I think I have... No, I have this one. That's a pretty good enchantment for that. You're already out of money. Okay, well, we can sell some of this stuff to the blacksmith. You can pretty much sell valuables to everybody. Did I repair my... Yep. And that's still fine, yep. Can't sell that though. But that thing's cheap, so I might be able to sell it to this guy anyways. Okay. So we still have some valuables to sell. We might sell it to this guy. We're gonna need to stock up on healing supplies from him anyways. He doesn't have terribly a lot of it. I am gonna need that at some point. I need another bandage for sure. Okay, let's sell off some of this stuff to him. Okay. Did we buy this? Sure. I might also buy a extra chest while we're here, just so we have room. So I think this guy should have one. No, he doesn't have it. Well, ain't that. Does the other guy have the reins? No, he doesn't. It's gonna be the other guy. This guy has the 10th though. It is on the cheaper side, but I think we're fine with the 10th that we currently have. Because I really want to get the wheeled upgrade and the... There's a couple other upgrades we want to get first. The reins we'll hold off on. I'll grab some more fodder though while we're here. You don't have anything interesting and new. Okay, was there anything else that we needed to grab while we were here? No. And I can unmark that thing on the map because we got the shovel. Okay. I think we're golden to go back. Okay, we're gonna give me a ride back to here. So I don't have to walk all the way back. Okay. Can I get this upgrade right away? I don't think I can. I think we still need a couple more herbs and such for it. We will check though. It's this, right? No, that's spice box. Did I accidentally pick up a duplicate? Apothecary box. Oh, it's this thing, right? Yes. Okay, we need a Bernadette. and then we can get it, which you find in the Alpine. So we can get that. I have seen some and I have been passing them up. I knew I should have grabbed one, but we were in a loot finding mode and I couldn't afford to I could not afford to have it take up the space. We are resupplied. We got some cool new gloves. We can take... Oh, I didn't get the loot out of here. Well, it's not like we could have really sold that anyways. I'm just gonna have to remember that it's in there. I have to remember it's in there. Probably gonna forget, but that's fine. We'll just stick that in there for now. Still got 13 days, 11 days. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll make some food up in the next episode because I think we're gonna call things here. I'll just quickly save before I do my little end of episode tangent. So we were holding on to the quest once we started the session. We went and turned that in. We did some exploration over here. Got ourselves a nice new pair of gauntlets. And then we got some pretty decent chunk of loot while we were over here looting. We spent some of that on getting one of the upgrades that we can't currently upgrade, but we're in Alpine. Maybe I can spot in these 4 tiles a Bernadette and we can get the upgrade completed. Whoa, that's a high level 3's Knaves hideout. Huh. Maybe we can't do this dungeon. Kinda want to though. We're gonna at least on the next episode go down and do the Rusty Mine, and then we might do Gnarled Ash as well, and then maybe we'll do this. It's on the higher end of difficulty, so we might be fighting tier 4 bandits in here. Basically, if I see that, then we might not be able to do that, but I think that's what we'll scout out and see if we can do this dungeon in the next episode. Yeah, and then when we pretty much cover this up, we did see that we could get another quest to go do the fort outskirts again. We might do that. We might move the caravan back here to get closer to this after we do these 2 dungeons, if I can do this dungeon. And then I think once we've completed this, which might take up the whole entire next episode, in the following one, we'll probably move down to the capital. Hopefully, because we're going to need at least around another 2,000-ish gold, I think. We have some of the components that we need, but we're going to unlock all the guild quarter, or at least just the blacksmith, because we want access to all the heavy armor. And 2-handed melee weapons, so that we can buy our late game equipment from this town. And then probably once we're done dealing that, we will head over to the Rotten Willow Inn, maybe do 1 dungeon run, and then go deal with the Chimera, which should be around here somewhere, as that is kind of the final boss of the current patch of the game. But anyways, if you watched the end, thank you. Have a great day.